Hello guys, welcome to Ferdinand Tutorials. In this video, I want to teach you how to prepare your project work on your own without asking for help outside. So in this video, I divided it into four sections: understanding your project topic. Now we look at project execution, writing your project report, and then presentation and defense. I will look at these four things explicitly in this video. So work with me. Do not click off. Do not leave the video. Watch till the end. There are a lot of things to learn. I didn't see this opportunity during my time, so it is being presented on your front. So don't click off. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please try as much as possible to subscribe. A lot of people watching our videos are not subscribed to the channel. And how do you support what we do here? So please subscribe. Now, the first thing you will do when you are being given a topic is you understand your project topic. Let's take, for instance, this is your topic, GCMS analysis. Let's say GCMS analysis. This was my project topic during my time. GCMS analysis of the ethyl acetate extract of onion skin. This was the project topic, that I did during my time. This is the cover here. This is the work. Now, when we're talking about understanding the project topic, it has subsections. The first one is breaking down the topic. How do you break down the topic? Already, you've been given a topic, remember? So how do you break it down? You look at this particular component. We have GCMS. What are we looking at in GCMS? We see that GCMS is gas chromatography, mass spectrometry. So what do we mean by analysis of the ethyl acetate extract of onion skin? You try as much as possible to break down this particular topic into section. Understand what you need to do first of all. Don't go and rush and say, okay, let me start writing chapter 1. No. Understand what we are looking at in the topic. Give yourself time. Now, when you've actually tried as much as possible to break that topic down, we're talking about research. Now, in research, I say that we try as much as possible to go online, look at what people have done, other scientists have done, other researchers have done, look at their work, try as much as possible to get their brain from their work. I don't know if you get what I mean. See what they've done. There are people that have actually done GCMS analysis of maybe ethyl acetate or plant extract, a different plant that is not on your skin. Maybe GCMS analysis of cassava extract, GCMS analysis of maize extract. They've done the work and they've published it. So download their articles, download their work, read it, compare it with other works, and then present it with your topic. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that is your research. We've not started though. We've broken down the topic, research, downloading articles, different articles that looks exactly like my topic, and then see what they've done and see what I can do. Identifying my research gaps. When we're talking about research gap is actually a research that has been carried out by an individual, but you are still seeing something that needs to be improved on. That is a research gap. So you identify a research gap. Now, after that, you look at define your research questions. When we're talking about defining research questions simply means, what is my project aim to achieve? What is my end goal of this project? Am I just doing project just so that I can have a tick cover book and then submit? What is my end game in this particular project? That is research question. Because I've been given a topic, I should have a research question. Let's take, for instance, I have GCMS analysis of the ethyl acetate extract of onion skin. When I'm talking about my research question can be, okay, how many bioactive compounds can be found in this particular, onion skin? It's a research question. Are you getting what I'm saying? That I will need to answer when I'm done with my research. So how many bioactive compound? What are the uses of those bioactive compound that can be found in the extract of this particular onion skin? It's a research question. So I will do what? Define my research questions. Now, when I'm done, I'll formulate a research methodology. When we're talking about formulating research methodology, what we are saying is, remember, this is research. It goes beyond understanding a topic. We need to carry out research. We need to get our data. How do we get data? We conduct experiment. So I will try as much as possible to define my research with methodology. Maybe if I will do experiment, or I will do a survey, or I will do interview just to get my data. Are we together now? So for my topic here, when I did my own final year project, this is my topic. What I did was my research methodology, I did experiment. Are you getting it? And then I wrote down what we need to do, how we need to do, what we need to do, such that I can get, the answer to my research question. Because when I've gotten this research question, I need to provide an answer to it now. We don't end there, say, okay, I have a research question. How do you provide an answer to it? By conducting experiments. So you formulate a research methodology. Remember, you don't use just your own understanding to formulate a research methodology. You've already downloaded articles of people that did similar stuff like your own. So you look at what are the method that this particular man used in doing GCMS analysis of cassava extract. What are the methods that this particular researcher used in doing ECMS analysis of maize extract? So you look at their methodology. That is formulating a new methodology. So you look at it and then compare their different methodologies. Formulate a new methodology that will help you to come to this number two, which is what? Project execution. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Now, in project execution, first of all, look at data collection. How do I collect my data? When I'm talking about data collection can be in the lab. I will start experimenting. Are you there now? Like for mine, what I did was we grinded the onion skin. First of all, I went to the market. I have that video on the channel. You can go and watch it. I can link it in this particular video. Now, first of all, what I did was I went to the market. I collected onion skin. I dried it. When I'm done drying, I grinded, my onion skin. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, I start dissolving in solvent to get out the concentration of that onion skin. Are you getting what I'm saying? So I use chloroform as a solvent. I use ethyl acetate as solvent. So that is that. So what I will do is I will do data collection. How do I get my data? I will conduct experiments or I will do an interview. Are you getting what I'm saying? Or I will conduct surveys. So for us now, what we are doing is that we are conducting an experiment. With the method I've already gotten from here, I will start conducting my experiment. So when I'm done conducting, I will get a data. Data is what? Is from what? Data collection. So I will use my data and analyze it, which is in data analysis. So when we are done here, we did what we call phytochemical analysis. Are we there? So you can run an analysis. We have what we call statistical analysis in biochemistry research. So you can carry out your statistical analysis just to understand the results which you've gotten so far. Are we there now? So having data is not just enough. You need to conduct an analysis, a research analysis, to get the information of the data you have, to relate it with our daily experiences. Are we there now? You need to report something. So when you are done analyzing, you start implementing your project implementation. When we're talking about project implementation, we're trying as much as possible to, determine if this my particular research work actually meets the minimum objective of this particular research work that I'm doing. Are we there now? That's project implementation. So we're done with understanding the project topic. We're done with project execution. Now the third one is writing your project. When we're talking about writing project is this. Remember, you need the help of your supervisor. In everything that we're doing here, for each step, you need your supervisor. The supervisor that you have, you need him or her. You can't do it on your own. Are you getting what I'm saying? Because at the end of this, during my time, what we did was, when we were being given a topic, my supervisor told us, okay, you people should break down the research topic, do a research, define your research question, formulate a research method. Like, he gave us assignment to try as much as possible to do this. We were doing it. When we do something, we write it in a book. I'm telling you the truth. Those that worked with me, they can attest to that. I'm not telling you something that, okay, I've not done it before. It's something that I've done, and I'm telling you that it works. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we tried it continuously until, when we did it and it's no longer happening, he came and then directed us on how best to do it. So you need your supervisor. You can't do it on your own. Even during the experiment too, he also helped us. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you can't do it on your own. I'm not here telling you, say, okay, go and conduct your research on your own. No. I'm here telling you that, first off, this is the information I'm giving you first. Use this information, and then with the information your supervisor will give you, you will do well, excellently in your project. So we're done with the section 1 and section 2. I say section 3 is writing your project report. The first thing you will do in talking about, writing your project report is you structure your project. When we're talking about structuring your project, this is the format. We have title page. In title page, you write your topic, you write your name, your matriculation number, and then you try as much as possible to talk about your department, a research work submitted to the Department of Biochemistry, Faculty of Biological Sciences, Imo State University, in partial fulfillment and all that. You put the year. And then when we are done with that particular section, you go to the next section, which is certification. Now, this is certification. Are we there now? Now you go to the certification. Under certification, you say this is to certify that the project work titled, this. You add your supervisor. Project supervisor comes first, the date, your head of department, the date, faculty head, dean of the faculty, and then external supervisor. External supervisor is another person that you don't need to joke with. So, and then your dedication. My supervisor told me then that I should not dedicate my work to God. It's not an offering. So I should look for something internal that inspired me to do this project. I should dedicate it to, that. So acknowledgement, are we there? And then abstract. When we're talking about abstract is more like a summary of this particular work. And then table of content. When we're talking about table of content, we say under pages, we have first one is title page, certification, dedication, acknowledgement, abstract. Remember, in your table of content, you don't number them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, when we're done, we move to chapter 1. Under chapter 1, we talked about introduction and literature review. Research. It's during this research that you get your literature review. So, under that chapter 1, we now have introduction, significance of the research topic, research questions, defining your research question, because it's at the end of the research that you answer this particular question. So what is our research question here? What are the bioactive compounds present in what? On your skin. Those are my research question here. So you need to formulate your own research question that at the end of that experiment, you answer that research question. So we say significance of the research topic, research question, justification of the study, and then chemical composition, GCMS analysis. These are what we did in chapter 1 throughout. Are we there now? That's for the chapter 1. Now, under chapter 2, we looked at experiments now, methods and material, chemical reagent, instrument and apparatus used, GCMS procedures for phytochemicals. And then chapter 3 was my results. Are we there? What did I get in my results? Chapter 4 was discussion, conclusion, and what? And references. So that is just that about research work. So now I've structured my research work. Remember that first off, this is not how it came firstly. First off, I had to type, I had to use my system to do it. If you don't have your PC, you can use your phone, you can ask for a friend. Those of us then that didn't have system, some of my friends then that didn't have a system, what they did was some came to me, they borrowed my system, some went to their friends that have system, borrowed just for projects, some went to their church, collected their church system, typed the work. You understand? So in this season, if you don't have the finance, don't kill yourself. Try to help yourself as much as you can. So structuring your report is just what we did. So first off, what we do is that when we are done typing, we'll now print it on an A4 paper. When we are done printing on an A4 paper, we'll submit to the supervisor. Say, okay, sir, okay, ma, I'm done. Give me correction. Your supervisor will go through it, correct it. Most of the time, your supervisor will cancel everything. You start again. You will not beat him or he's your supervisor. So when he's done correcting, maybe if you did well, you just correct one or two things and give it back to you. So you will correct it and then prepare for your what? For your defense. We have what we call writing style. Remember, this is a project work. Writing style, you need to be professional. Avoid jargons. Are we there? Avoid English that doesn't align with what we are actually talking about. Avoid using words that doesn't align to the discussion we have here. Are you getting what I'm saying? So be straight to the point, be professional, strictly professional. Now, when we're talking about formatting, this formatting, you meet your supervisor, you'll be the one to format your work, look at what you've done, ensure that you use maybe 1.5 line spacing. Your font size should be 12.0, 11.0. Your supervisor will be the one to give you explicit what? Instruction and the font style to also use in typing. Don't assume anything. Make sure you confirm from him or her, and then you'll be okay with this. Now, when we are done with writing our project, we'll move to presentation and defense. Now, when we're talking about presentation and defense, this is another battle that we need to win. You understand? It goes beyond writing. We also need to, prepare and defend this particular work that we've done. At the end of the day, we'll have internal supervision and then external supervision. Internal supervision is the one that happens, in the department where your supervisor will come and then with maybe two other lecturers, and then they'll ask you questions based on your research work. It is also graded. Now, external supervision is when they can invite maybe 2 or 3 persons outside of the school, maybe from other institutions, to come and supervise the research work. That one is usually me. Internal supervisor might not be there. He will just be outside, At the end of the day, they will give him or her information of what happened. So individually, they can call you up and say, okay, come and defend. What have you done? You come there, you talk about your project. It's not a time where you come and then you start smiling. Sir, I don't know. I read, I forgot. No, that's not the time. We have to be explicitly professional. So we say number 1 here, you prepare your presentation. Preparing your presentation simply means when you are done writing, when you are done answering your research questions, when you are done with your experiment, you've concluded everything. Your research work is ready. your supervisor have accepted your work, start preparing, start studying, start looking at, okay, of course, I'm the one that did this project. Of course, I'm the one that did the research. Of course, I'm the one that identified my research question. Of course, after my experiment, I saw my research answers. I know what I really did. You start studying. Are we there now? You continue preparing. Continue preparing. Try as much as possible to answer any surrounding questions you think that will come up. So prepare yourself. Anticipate question. Just what I said. So you don't just conclude in reading and then you stop. Think of questions that might come up. Anticipate. Be prepared. Are we there now? Be prepared as much as you can. Now, be confident and what? Professional. Dress professionally, dress good. And then I say, speak clearly and maintain eye contact. Not when your lecturer or supervisor is asking you a question, yeah, you're doing like this. Maintain, look at him or her eyeball to eyeball. It's a method of building confidence. It's a method of telling the person, I know what I'm saying. You understand? So, maintain eye contact and be what? And speak clearly. Be confident as well. So I know that you can do well in your project. So following all these things, understanding the topic, you look at what we did, project execution, carrying out your experiment, everything that is entails, writing your project report, and then presentation and defense. So I think if you follow these particular procedures, this is how I did mine. This is the procedures I followed. At the end of the day, during my time, I got an A in this particular project. Project was 6 units. So I believe that you too can do well, and I can't wait to see you get an A in your project. So thank you for watching this video. See you again tomorrow in my next video in this erudition. Bye for now.